Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy, the one and only, and we're going to be speaking about the psychology of altcoin season. So let's begin. This is a tweet I made in February 2025, and it said I was doubting it, but now I'm certain that we're going to see altcoin season. We had the same characters, the same people saying the same stuff. There's no altcoin season, guys, in 2020. It seems that there will be no altcoin season. It's only Bitcoin. This is happening time and time again. This is not the first time. This is not the second time. This is just called human greed. I'm very certain that we're going to see altcoin season. I said it a long time ago, and I'm going to say it again and again, but I'm not here to talk about what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. We're going to talk about the psychology of markets. Now, we're going to start off with the PMI. And the PMI is just a metric, just a gauge. Where's the PMI? It's just a metric to gauge. The PMI is basically a metric of how we gauge kind of the economy. We live in a society that is predominantly ruled by Keynesian economics, okay? So there's different school of thoughts, yeah? In macroeconomics. There's Keynesian, there's Austrian, there's Chicago School of Economics, there's the Islamic School of Economics, there's the Chinese School of Economics. There's a plethora of different school of thoughts. We live in the West, and it's Keynesian economics. That's how central bankers became so powerful, because of Keynesian economics. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the PMI. Now, the PMI is currently at 50. I've overlaid the PMI with altcoins. Others' dominance is simply the top crypto projects, excluding the top 10. And right now, we can see that there's a massive correlation between the two. Yeah, the first one was here during 2017. The PMI was at 60, and we had altcoin season. Again, the PMI was at 64. We had a bigger altcoin season. Altcoin dominance went up to a massive 17%. In Keynesian economics, we have periods of booms and busts. Now, the rule of thumb with Keynesian economics is the invisible hand. The invisible hand helps the free market. He came out during the 1930s or something, World War II period. And we had the Great Depression. He kind of popularized that markets will be stuck forever. So that's why you need to print more money and pump the economy via the invisible hand, which is the central banks. Every time we're above 50, it means that we're in a period of expansion. Central bankers normally get involved here, and they prop up the market via liquidity, cheap money, etc. Okay, and anyone remember this? We were going through a hard time, and this individual has 200. Let me repeat that again. He has 212 million views. He first released this in the 9th of August 2023. We were in technically a recession.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
You see people like this come out during these times. Another individual, Gary Economics. Everyone knows Gary Economics by now. And these individuals garner a lot of attention and a lot of audience during a recession. We see individuals like this get massively popular because of the state of the economy. Now, if you're smart regarding markets, you'll understand these are the greatest times to buy. In August 2023, was this period right over here, and the S&P 500 was officially out of the bear market. August 2023 for Bitcoin was right over here, ladies and gentlemen, and we had a massive increase. That goes for crypto as well. I can show you the total. August 2023 was right over here, and ever since we made higher highs and we exited and left the recession. Things are never ever that bad. And normally when the herd gravitates to these kind of individuals, it always marks the bottom or near the bottom. This was a very peak during that time. There was NFTs, etc. All of this good stuff. So check this out.
Mention NFTs one more time, and it's guaranteed we're not fucking tonight. You got open seas but I got some news for you. I don't care about your crypto, boy. Not at all, not even one Bitcoin. CEO of being unemployed. I got nothing left to give, no, to another.
Granted, and she said to me, why you never have sex with me? Cause I'm too busy showing you all my NFTs. Hold up, do you expect me to feed you? Got plenty of Ethereum, Shiba and Inu. She said I felt like it's time for a drop, I'm good. I got one, baby, it's called Robinhood. I know the market like the back of my hand, but baby girl, can I borrow a grand?
I don't care about your crypto, boy. Not at all, not even one Bitcoin. CEO of being unemployed. I got nothing left to give, no, to another crypto, boy.
You always seem to find a way to tear things down, but this Ethereum is gonna get me out this town. You seen these dips yet? We could be so rich, but I won't take it to the moon if you don't want it.
After this period, maybe a month and some change, we had a catastrophic bear market. And this is markets in general, guys. Whenever everyone is extremely pessimistic regarding the economy, that's near the bottom. Things are never that bad. Whenever we see extreme mania, that means the economy isn't that great. Okay, and most of the time they're pricing in perfection. So let me give you another example of pricing in perfection. Solana. Very, very easy example to give you. Solana went from $7 all the way to around $300. It priced in perfection. From all the way here till there, it's priced in so many things. That's why markets go up so fast and so viciously, because it's already priced in a lot of stuff. So for example, stablecoins is priced in, NFTs, DeFi is priced in, TVL priced in, profits, revenues, apps, a lot of things, a lot of speculation has already been priced in. And now again, it's priced into perfection. Will we see another rise? Maybe, but it needs to price in something even bigger this time. It has to price in something even more big. We've had this numerous times, and we normally head to altcoin season, but we don't hold. That's the tragic truth. We don't hold, and we go down for around 5 to 6 months. Again, we head down for another 5 to 6 months. This period was altcoin season. Everything else is an altcoin rally. We've had an altcoin rally here, but it doesn't hold. It just lasts for a couple of days, and we head back down for another vicious 6 months. Again, we have another altcoin rally, and then we go down for around 6 to 7 months, and altcoins ultimately make new lower lows. Altcoin rally, new lower lows. And now we're heading into an altcoin rally. You can see in your portfolio, you can see in the charts, you can see everywhere that your portfolio and the space is growing. The $1 million question is this an altcoin rally or an altcoin season? Now, we don't have much left in this cycle. Yeah. And we have either two schools of thoughts. The first one is that we are going to break this 4-year cycle curse, and Bitcoin's going to continue to go up higher and higher. That's one camp. The other camp is that we have a strict 4-year cycle, and normally after midterm elections, we normally have a bear market for the S&P 500. So we have some macro headwinds ahead of us. We either have two situations where the PMI, this comes out on a monthly basis, comes up and it soars higher. Yeah, it does something like this basically. And by December, that's it. Or we have something where the PMI comes out like this. Yeah, and altcoins rally and we have a longer extended cycle. That's the $1 million question. Yeah, we either have an extended cycle or the PMI goes up drastically. I'm on the camp that maybe we have a longer cycle. I'm going to show you Ethereum's price action. This period looks interesting for me. So from here to here, it took like 579 days. Okay. So from here to here, technically, we should have been done. We should have continued on our march. We didn't. So this period took way longer. Yeah, it took around 1,141 days, guys. There's a massive difference comparing this period and this period. I feel like we're in 2019. We're still in 2019, guys. So I feel like we still have some more room to grow. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that Ethereum has to make all-time new highs, but given the knowledge that history tends to repeat often, we could see an extended cycle. Now, Ethereum and gold is particularly interesting because it looks like we're about to break out, guys. Yeah. And this period took a long time as well, similar to its fiat denomination. So this one took 616 days, and then this one took around 1,120 days. All right. So we went into a parabolic mania phase near the tail end of the cycle. Yeah. But this time there's not enough retail in the market. It's not frothy. So that means that we still have some more room to grow. Normally, whenever we have a bear market, it means that we have a lot of froth, a lot of euphoria in the system. Bear markets are born in euphoria. So that begs the question, we still don't have enough participants in the market. Markets are not overheated. Matter of fact, they're looking extremely healthy. Here is a quote from Warren Buffett. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. And Ethereum and generally the crypto market is at a fair value price. We're not at extremely elevated prices. So this is still a period to continue to DCA or to buy, in my opinion. And I think regarding altcoin season, we're pretty much, dare I say it, we're pretty much near altcoin season, because I don't see it going down for another 6 months, because every time we have a rally, we go down for roughly around 6 months. I've shown this chart multiple times. Yeah. This is a 2017 cycle, 2020 cycle, and this is the current cycle we're in. I've placed this line over here. So it says that the top will be in October 2025. That's going to be the very, very peak. And currently we are in July. So we got roughly a few more months left, and then we're going to find the absolute peak. If this is an extended cycle, then this is going to be all obsolete. All of this is going to be obsolete, and we're going to have to walk blindly in this journey and really just use different metrics in economics or macroeconomics. We literally have 77 days until we find the absolute peak. And that's all she wrote. We're going to head into a bear market after that. So we have a 4-year cycle. This cycle could be broken, and then we could have an extended cycle. We could have something called a super cycle. Now, this debate happens time and time again. Every single cycle, we have this debate. Guys, we're in a super cycle. We're in a super cycle. But the data shows that technically every 4 years, because of macro reasons, we have a period of contraction. If altcoins and crypto do not go through their natural euphoric period, that means that we're going to have an extended cycle. Okay, that's literally what it means. We're at fair value prices, guys. Simple as that. Simple as that. Once we hit euphoria, that's definitely the best time to sell. I'll see you in the next one.
I wish politicians would look out for miners, and not just miners on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down.